Hey everyone, good morning, almost afternoon. I apologize for this being so late. I've had some technical difficulties this morning with my phone. I have been posting on Instagram lately and doing lives and things like that, but the more that I'm talking to students, the more I'm realizing some people don't have access to Instagram or are not allowed to be on Instagram. So I wanted to go about this a different way and kind of have a YouTube channel where you can access and watch these videos of me kind of walking you through these things step by step. So, with that being said, what we are doing is we are going to photopea.com. We are doing these digitally if we can. I know that some of you might not have the ability to do so. So, in that event, you are going to be doing the same thing we are doing just on paper with pencil. So today we are going to be focusing on outlining. We are setting this up very almost exactly the way that we did our digital self portraits. So we're going to go to new project. Okay. We're going to go ahead and just go super easy to print and then click letter, and it will autofill all of this information in for us. Okay. The only thing that you might want to change, it's going to call it new project. I'm going to go ahead and put in here pet portrait. Okay, because I'm doing my pet. And then you're going to want to click create. The only thing you might want to change is if your picture is wider versus taller, you might want to go ahead and click these arrows here and switch it so that it's going to be landscape versus portrait. But for mine, I'm going to go ahead and stick to this. So I'm going to click create, and here is my document. Now I'm going to go ahead, I've already downloaded and saved my picture of Cheeto, so I'm going to go to File, Open and Place. Okay, it is on my downloads, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll through all these wonderful pictures. There he is. And I'm going to go ahead and open that. Give it a second. Okay, and here is my picture. All right, so he's pretty much centered and looks good. So I'm probably just going to leave it. I might make it, it might look silly when I trace it. I'm going to go ahead and put his leg towards the bottom here so he doesn't look like he's hovering later on. Okay, I'm going to turn this down, and I'll show you why in just a second. It's a pretty dark photo. And then I'm going to go ahead and click a new layer. This is going to be my draw layer. This is where I'm going to make sure I'm clicked on at all times while I'm tracing Cheeto's face. Now, and body, and anything else I want in there. I'm going to leave the background, that is the vehicle, out, but I am going to go ahead and trace everything that has to do with him. And we are looking for hard lines, okay? So we're talking about his face, his ears, his eyes, his nose, his mouth, his little jowls here, okay, his body. I'm going to go ahead and even outline this part here. This is going to take some time. If you want to dedicate at least a good half hour, 25 minutes to it today, and you don't finish, go ahead and we'll just pick up tomorrow. We're just going to kind of do this day by day, step by step, because this is not a one-day project. Just like our digital self-portraits that took quite some time, I'm not expecting you guys to get these done, in a day. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to change the pixel size here. I have black ink. You can, of course, change that if you choose. And I'm just going to go in here and zoom in, and I'm going to start tracing his head here, his little bumps and things. Okay, take your time. I recommend, if you're tracing big pieces like this, letting go every once in a while, because if you make a mistake and you've held down your mouse the whole time, then it will you'll have to either use the eraser or you'll have to delete the whole entire section you've drawn. All right, so really just take your time with this portion. The outline is very important. If you want to have a little bit thicker of an outline than what I'm using, then go ahead and turn those pixels up. I'm at a 2. You can turn it up. I wouldn't go, too high. You don't want it to be super thick. Again, remember, the thicker that your paintbrush is, the more detail you could possibly lose, especially when you're doing smaller things like the eyes and things like that. Okay, so that's just what we're going to have you do today. Just kind of start outlining. Again, try to put in a good, 25 minutes if you can, whatever time you have. to doing this. If you have a lot of time or you're done with some of your other um, homework, or I shouldn't call it, I guess it is kind of homework now, but your other assignments for other classes, then, feel free to spend a little bit more time if you have it. Like I said, if not, then we will just pick it back up tomorrow. So put in some good time today, and then we will come back and continue, and then obviously we'll move on. So right now, all you're responsible for, like I said, is pretty much the outline. We're doing the draw layer. If you have any questions, please let me know. Don't forget up here in your toolbars, we have all these, the hardness and the size of the paintbrush and all that fun stuff. Your hardness can pretty much stay at 100% right now while you're outlining. Really, we change that when we get to more of the painting. Okay. So if you have any questions, please email me. It is tsoroka@horrycountyschools.net. tsoroka@horrycountyschools.net. And as soon as I get my phone hopefully fixed today, I don't know, I can't be sure, I will be trying to upload to Instagram again and all that fun stuff. So I hope that this was helpful. Please let me know if you like this in the comments, and I will continue doing it this way, just kind of walking you through step by step. Okay, I miss you guys so much. This is really hard for me, just staying here and not being able to see you guys, really. I hope you are all doing very well. Okay, and yeah, let me know if you need anything. Email me, and have a great day. Thanks so much.